Dear future daughter, welcome back to MidnightO2 Season 3 Episode 14. This is your host, Amy. Today, as you saw, the title says it all. It's a letter, Dear my future daughter. Of course, I'm not pregnant and I'm not looking forward to getting one yet, but this will be pretty special as where I am right now, and I want to have this recording later on, 10 years down the road, for her. If I were to have a daughter, if I have a son, then I will have another one. Dear son, or something like that. Anyways, so let's jump right in. Dear my future daughter, if you're listening to this is your mom back when she was 25. And she has some important words for you. I just want you to know that no matter what you do, I will be supportive of you. And I trust that you have the critical thinking to make the right decision for you and for people you love. So, although our perspectives sometimes will be very different, I want you to know that no matter what happens, you have me, and it's totally fine for you to keep secrets at times. You don't have to tell me anything if you don't want to. But as your mother, I will want to be your best friend, and I want to go on trips with you, afternoon teas with you, and share everything with you. From sharing the same blanket to sharing the cup of tea, and just buying so many cute things with you. But as you grow up, you're going to realize the world will throw so many challenges at you. You're going to experience difficulties in your friendship, in your work, and in your community, and you're going to question where and how you belong. And as an Asian American, in our family, we speak so many different languages. We all come from different backgrounds. Your friends, your generation is likely to be very different from mine. You're probably going to laugh at how old-fashioned I am and how different it is from yours. And sometimes I don't understand the things that you say or the music you listen to. But I just want you to know that I love you very much and I will always love you. But I would never want that love from me to you to become a pressure. And it's totally fine if you want to take time off to just be by yourself, and you don't have to contact me all the time if you don't want to. But of course, as a mother, I would be really happy if you could share things with me. I kind of want you to know that there's a lot of expectations in women these days, at least from my time frame. There are so many different expectations. People will put different labels on you, including the way you look, the way you talk, from your accent to your clothes. But I want you to know that you are beautiful inside out, and it has nothing to do with the way you look. It has nothing to do with the number on your weight scale. And I want you to feel truly confident because of your personality, because of the way you believe in things, the way you view the world, instead of a lot of artificial things, including what other thinks about the price tag or about the credentials or the name of your business card, your title. Those don't matter. What matters is that the way you see the world should be something that you feel proud of and you believe in. And I don't have to agree with you, and I totally would respect how you feel. Although I don't understand, but I will always try my best. I could guarantee you I will always try my best to understand you. If I don't understand, I will listen to you. And that's what I learned from my own journey before you were born. I think listening is very important in communication. I used to be someone who was quick-tempered, and I wasn't as understanding as I am now. But I know you are someone who is going to be strong, and there's a lot of things that you developed on your own. I will be proud of you, and I am always proud of you. And I know you will be a great human being. And by that, I don't mean the status the society gives you. I don't mean that you have similar last name with our families. It's never that. It's not the family heritage that I care about. It's about you personally. I want you to have the critical thinking skills to determine what is the best for you. And once you decide something, I will respect that, even though sometimes I might not agree with everything you do, but I will trust you. I will 100% trust your decision on something. But that comes with responsibilities, which is what I'm going to talk about next. If you decide on something, that also means you take a greater strength and you're going to take the full responsibilities of that decision. Sometimes the result might not turn out to be the way you want it to be, but I want you to be very decisive. When it comes to something, I want you to be clear on what exactly you want, and you should expect failure and mistakes. Mistakes are there for you to grow, and you probably will hear a lot of people talk about this in their speeches already, including teachers and your peers, your community. But I want you to experience mistakes because that's what makes the entire life journey memorable, and you will remember those mistakes because you're the one going through them. And I am sure there's a lot of things about you that I don't know yet, and I probably will never know because you will never tell me. And I just want you to know that that's totally fine. Everybody has their space that they go into, and I was young before. So if you are at my age, I don't expect you to understand everything, but I know you're a very understanding human being. And I want you to know that you deserve everything that's the best in the world. And as a parent, I will want you to have the ability to feel loved and to love someone. I think that is the hardest to teach. If I raise you to the point that you could love someone unconditionally, and if I love you to the point that you get hurt by other people, I think that shows that you believe in love, that you trust people. Through my journey, I think that is the hardest to accomplish. It's the fact that you still trust people despite a lot of horrible things happening. You still are forgiving to a lot of circumstances. And that is powerful itself, because with that power to love someone, you will see the world in a different way from those people who don't love. There are people I met in my life that they're so numb to love. They're so numb to all the feelings because they escape and they're afraid. But I don't want you to be afraid, but I want you to know it's okay to be afraid. So these are not expectations, and there are minor differences. It's just I want you to face the world as it is. It's not beautiful. It's not butterflies and candies. If you are into writing, I don't know if you are, but if you read through my stuff, you will know and realize that although it may seem beautiful on the surface, but I include a lot of past histories, including trauma, that I probably shouldn't expose you too much about, but I'm happy to tell you all my stories when you're ready. And I will give you all the time you need, and I just want you to be someone kind. I don't need you to be a certain career. I don't need you to be successful in the way that a lot of Asian parents want their children to be. I just want you to be true to yourself, true to your heart, and be someone kind. And I think that is already amazing if you could be kind to people, that you never intentionally want to hurt anybody, and you always are a nice friend, nice neighbor. That itself is probably the most rewarding thing ever to me. And the reason why I recorded this letter, because I am currently experiencing a lot of things, and I don't want me at this time frame to forget later on. If I were to meet you and talk to you, I know I will have a different perspective. So this letter is a reminder for both me and a gift for you, hoping that you will understand and hoping that you understand a little bit more about me. This is not meant to be a lecture or just me talking and talking nonstop. But I want you to know that there are people who appreciate you in the world. Sometimes when you grow up, in the middle, in the process, you're going to feel very lost. You will feel like you're not worthy of everything, and then you're going to feel heartbroken. People will hurt you. People will say horrible things about the way you look, about everything you do, and the phrases, the things you eat. There are just people out there who will attack. But when that happens, I just want you to think of it as it's their issues to deal with. I believe everybody all has their challenges in life. If I were to put it that way, you have yours, I have mine, everybody has theirs. So it's totally okay for you to watch but not feel anything. As in, you could watch a lot of people attacking you on purpose, but then those were their decisions to make those. But it is your complete mental state to decide not to take it in. You could separate from what they tell you. And this will be a little bit hard to practice. But as you grow older, things will get better. I don't promise that you're gonna necessarily feel happier, but then I want to tell you that changes will happen, no matter if you like it or not, and I hope that you embrace the changes. Sometimes changes are uncomfortable, and it is natural to feel uncomfortable when you grow up. I always tell my friends that you can have everything, but you can't have everything at once. So take baby steps. I am someone, as you probably know, I am someone who knows what I want, and if I don't, I take time to spend time with myself and figure something out. So I hope that whatever it is that you like, I want you to go for it. No matter what happens, you have my back, and that is the type of relationship that I really cherish. So I hope we have that in between us. That will be very valuable for me. So if you're listening to this, I just want you to know that you're amazing, that you exist in my life. I want to show you that the world is a beautiful place. But the truth is, it disappoints a lot of adults at times. And as I became an adult myself, the gaps in between childhood and adulthood, sometimes it's big. It's hard to accept for many young adults. But if you one day become a young adult, or if you are right now, I want you to know that go out there and experience all these things, and it's totally okay to feel overwhelmed. It's natural. A lot of people won't tell you that they're afraid too. A lot of people won't admit that they don't like where they are right now. But I hope you have the free spirit inside you, and you have your faith. You understand what it's like being a human being in the world that is so not perfect. And I used to be a perfectionist myself, but now these days I start to see sometimes you gotta let things crack for the light to come through. There won't be, perfection is too boring. It would be nice if you could be honest to yourself and to the world. You don't even have to be honest by telling the world or telling your family what you want. But that answer, I hope you keep it to yourself. You don't have to explain to anybody why you do the things you do. Because I believe if it's you will see the world in a unique frame that's only created by you. And that's the sort of confidence I want when I raise a kid, when I raise a daughter like you. So, probably there's a lot of times you would disagree with me and even hate me or just want me out of your life. And I want to tell you that's okay too, although I might act really angry. or disappointed. But relationships, especially family members, could be very complicated. And to me, I believe the true happiness is when you are satisfied, excited to wake up every day in life, feeling you're ready to take on so many challenges. And that itself takes so much courage. It takes so much confidence to welcome the unknown. From the job you choose, the people you love, the friend group you have, I want you to be happy and healthy. Other than that, you don't need to give me anything. You don't need to feel like you owe me anything. I am just here to help you to be successful in the way you want me to. And if there's anything I could do, please let me know. I will want to try my best too. Parents are not parents. Parents were not born to be parents. We're always in the process of learning. That's what I like to believe. And it's probably hard being someone's daughter or being someone's mom. I try to change perspectives at times, and it is a way for me to associate and to think from a different perspective too. I hope this helps, and I want you to know that love comes at very different forms. It could be hurtful sometimes, no matter if it's in your romantic relationship or platonic relationship. It's a difficult lesson that every one of us has to go through. And it comes in all sorts of different ways, forms, challenges. You will see those and you won't discuss those with me, and that's totally fine. I hope during the times when you can't or don't feel like discussing with me, you have a friend or someone who you trust that you could go to. Because it's really hard to find genuine, nice people in the world today. So if you find good friends, I want you to hold on to them and be really thankful of their existence in life, because great teachers and great friends are really hard to find, harder to keep with everything moving so fast. And the differences in generation will also keeps people apart. So you might dislike family dinners or gatherings because people make really weird comments and it probably hurts you in so many different ways. But if it does, you have to let me know. We make mistakes too. Parents make mistakes. And if I ever were to say something that's so hurtful for you or to anybody, you let me know and I'll apologize, because I like to know my mistakes and grow better in this relationship that we have. And that is coming from your sincere mom, so who hasn't even had you yet, if you think about it. But later on when you exist, in which you do exist, and listen to this, I wonder how you would feel. But no matter what, I already love you. So I know this is really cringy, but please be happy and please be healthy. That's everything parents wish for. And take care of yourself, no matter what area you're working at right now, or no matter where you are in the world. Take care of yourself and for people you love and people who love you.